What is up, YouTube? It's your boy, Swintnation, back again with another video. And today, man, as you can see at the title of the video, I want to give you guys my experiences on dealing with the police. Now, yes, I'm a black man, and when I get pulled over, I get very nervous. Very, very nervous. And it's not because I did something wrong, it's just because I don't know what the officer's intent is and why they pulled me over. Now, let me jump into why I feel this way personally. So back when I was about, I think I was 18/19, somewhere between that time frame, I was working at McDonald's. You know, I've been working there since I was 16 at McDonald's, making an honest living. And I lived in the north side of the town. It was kind of like the ghetto / projects. So I'm on my way home, and as I'm driving, keep in mind, at this time I had a, what was it, a 94 Camaro, you know, the old body style, man, with 20-inch rims. And I'm on my way home, and there was a white Jeep Cherokee behind me, following me for, like, you know, quite a while. I ain't think nothing of it, you know. I'm just like, maybe they going to where I'm going. And I jump on the highway, and not shortly after, like 1 to 2 minutes when I'm on the highway, as I'm getting on the on-ramp, 2 police cars pull up behind the white Jeep Cherokee. And right when I'm on the on-ramp, they hit their lights, and as I'm cruising, coming from the opposite direction, keep in mind this is a one-way highway, they're coming from the opposite direction, and they're hit their lights, and I'm like, oh snaps, who are these people after? I'm like, man, whoever it is, they done messed up. And then I realized that they didn't speed past me. They slowed down and got behind my bumper, and the white Jeep Cherokee, he got behind me as well. He didn't have any lights. He was unmarked. Whoa, there's no traffic light. Didn't realize that. All right, back to the matter at hand. So he didn't have any police lights, any markings on the car, nothing like that. It was a straight, you know, just regular civilian looking vehicle. He sped up behind me, and then the 2 cop cars in front of me, they hit their lights and slowed me down pretty much to a stop. And then my whole time I'm thinking, like, dang, what did I do? I'm like, are my tags expired? Like, you know, I'm running through all my minds, like, is my insurance valid? Like, everything was valid. I had no worries about that after a few, you know, precious moments of thinking. And the next thing you know, real quick, let's do a mid-pause. I need you to smash that like button for me real quick. That helps me out a lot. I appreciate you for hitting that like button. You the man, you the boss. You know who you are. All right, man, let's get back to the story. Out the car, and they all draw their weapons on my Camaro at me. And I'm thinking, like, oh snaps, I really done messed up, or somebody said I did something. I don't know what happened. And you know, they get on their loudspeaker and they said, turn off the vehicle, place your hands outside the window where I can see them. Basically, you know, going through the whole procedure. And so I'm like, I immediately cut the Camaro off. I rolled down my window, put the hands out or whatever, and they told me to exit the vehicle with my hands up. I'm like, all right. And keep in mind, there's about, let me see, there was 4 to 5 police cars, and then that white Jeep Cherokee. They told me to put my hands up. So I get out of the car, and then they still have the weapons drawn, and then they told me to lay face down on the ground, and they ran up to me and put handcuffs on me. And I'm like, all right. And so then they asked me serious questions. Do you have anything in the car that we should know about? I'm like, no. They was like, where are you going? I'm like, I'm going home. And then they pulled my license and they searched it. They saw that the direction I was going is to my house. And they put me in the back of the police car, and I was like, officer, am I being arrested? He was like, no, not yet, we're gonna see. I'm like, why did y'all pull me over? And he said, verbatim, because you didn't use your blinker. I noticed you didn't use your blinker while getting onto the on-ramp or the highway. And I'm like, y'all did all this for me? And then he was like, and then you fit he basically said my vehicle looks like a vehicle that would be involved in, you know, drug paraphernalia, or could have drug paraphernalia as well. I'm like, but that's no reason for you to be able to search you. And at my mind, I'm 18 and 19, so I didn't know my rights fully, that they didn't have the right to search my vehicle without proper cause. I did not know that. So me being naive, they was like, we're gonna search your vehicle, is that okay? I'm like, yeah. I didn't care because I didn't have anything in there. So they went through my vehicle, tore everything apart, opened the trunk, ripped everything out of my center console, pretty much just left it a mess. And they didn't find anything. And right when they got me out the cuffs, there was a guy standing outside my car. He took a picture of it. And I'm like, yo, why are you taking a picture of my car? He was like, we're gonna put you on our gang task force wall. That way we can keep an eye on you and, you know, somewhat monitor you, because we have a list. And I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking cops out here with real hit lists. And, you know, and that's just one of my experiences, you know, dealing with the police. But after that, man, I was shook. And I'm always been shook, even to this day. I have, you know, no issues with the law, nothing like that. I don't have any felonies, anything like that. But even to this day, that is the reason why I'm nervous when I get pulled over. And that is the reason why I actually went and protested, a peaceful protest in our city. We went to the courthouse. We all just sat out in front of the courthouse. They had, dang, Bird, you almost died. They had, like, you know, microphones and speakers, and everybody just spoke. It was nice, man. Even if you use profanity, they kicking you out. So I went to a peaceful protest, you know, just because this is my experience, and I feel like the police should have a little bit of different reform on how they handle people, especially black people, because, you know, we get mistreated a lot more than other, you know, ethnic groups. Now, I'm saying not other ethnic groups don't get mistreated. Everybody gets mistreated by the police. But for black people, this story that I have is just all too common, you know, all too common out here. And it hasn't been addressed for years. Like, it's, as you can see with George Floyd, everything is just escalating. So that's where a lot of everybody, you know, is getting upset. And no, I am not an advocate for unpeaceful protesting and rioting and looting and all that, man. But I am, you know, when Kaepernick took a knee, man, I'm a veteran, and I felt like, hey, my man has the right to take a knee if he wants to protest. That is a peaceful protest that does not harm anybody. So why are we demonizing this man? And now, as you can see, everybody's going back saying, oh, I'm sorry, Kaepernick, my bad. Hey, man, what you did was way better than what's going on right now. So, you know, any peaceful protest, you know, I'm with it. But there's no point in tearing down my city, man, because we're going to have to rebuild it. But, hey, that's just my opinion, man. Everybody has their own. So, all y'all trying to hit me with them thumbs down, chill, bro. Chill. But as you can see, man, that's just my personal opinion, man. And I just figured I'd share my experiences on, you know, some of the things I've dealt with. Oh, what we got going on here? It's looking like I can slide through. Looking like I can slide through here. All right. But yeah, guys, that's just my personal experience. I've dealt, being, well, how old am I, like 33 or whatever? I've dealt with quite a bit of racism. I lived in Kansas for the longest, for 3 or 4 years, and, you know, I've been spit on while running in the morning. You know, I've been yelled out that window, called the N-word. I'm like, yo, really? But I don't trip on it, man. I'm comfortable with who I am. So I don't let other people dictate how I feel or my emotions. Man, I was born this way. I can't change it. I love it. I embrace it. And I power forward, man. Just like everybody else should do. But hey, man, I don't want to make this video too long. If you have experiences, you know, something like what I had, man, you can comment below, man. Share your experiences so that other readers and listeners and, you know, just watchers can get a take for what it's like, man. Because a lot of people don't know. They don't really deal with black people too often, and we can't blame them for not understanding what we go through. So, hey, man, it's been real, y'all. Oh yeah, I know y'all see the new helmet too. I forgot. We're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this helmet later, man. And the windscreen I'm testing out. But that's for future videos. So don't trip. But yeah, man. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, man. And I will catch y'all in the next video. Swintnation. Peace.